little snippets of information and try and piece together, try and find a way to host your website. And after several months of hard work, this day came where you've managed to publish your website and you're really pleased with yourself. Nowadays, it's very, very easy. It's so easy to get online. And there's so many varieties as well. You can get online on things like Facebook, on Twitter, on things like LinkedIn. These are all excellent services. Even on TV, primetime TV, adverts now, there's adverts for things to build your own website. And often we find these things are excellent for getting up and running. And you might think, well, I'm doing myself out of work here. Well, things have moved on. It's created a big challenge for us in the last few years. From sort of taking the lead, creating the website and doing everything, to becoming sort of an organisation that empowers people, that works with the tools available, that helps people get started off on simple tools. I think things move on and get more and more sophisticated. At some stage, they do need sort of some very specialist help. And that's great, that's all part of that. We live in sort of unprecedented times, really, times of great challenge. And which we only need to switch the newspaper. Newspapers, TV, radio, we're all getting the same message. But for those people who are switched on, these are unprecedented times of opportunity. It's never been easier to get your message out there. One time, if you want to get your message out there, you'd have to get professionals involved. You'd have to invest large sums of money. Now you don't have to. And it's very easy to, for a lot of people, this revolution sort of passed them by. I know Alan's going to talk about, where's Alan gone? Alan, sorry. He's going to talk about all the different things that are available. But that's hopefully putting this website in context. So this website, well, what's the most popular website in the world at the moment? What is it? There's a couple. Google's very, very popular. And Facebook's really, really popular. And why is Facebook so popular? Because we're obsessed, people are interested in people. And everyone's got a story to tell. And we've tried to do that with this website. We've tried to sort of showcase the story that the different businesses have got to tell. And we've also given a sort of helping hand with amalgamating the social networking things that the businesses have got, things like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. I say very low-cost things, and there's some really good examples of good practice within these companies. I believe this is just the start. We intend to work with Rural Conwy to get this site, get more and more people on this site, and try to put down a good standard to start off with. So these businesses that are there to start off with, hopefully the ones you can look up to, learn, and compare, see what, and identify good practice. I'm going to take you through some of the websites on here, and identify some of the good practice and things that we've seen, or just interesting things, just to get you started out, just to give you an insight into how we see the whole thing. So it's all about people, as you can see. When you hit the home page, you get randomised pictures, so everybody gets like a fair crack at the whip there. Nobody's, if your name begins with a Z, you're not going to be left out forever. So that's a nice feature. There's a refresh option there at the bottom of the page, just off the page there. Simple navigation at the top there. Language switch between Khmer, English, and then just a little bit of a teaser, a little bit of text there to tease, to get you to explore a little bit further. I think hitting that page there, you couldn't help but not be interested in something. There's going to be something there that's going to take your interest. So there you can see it just alternating. Various ways of navigating the site. There's the home page there. If you click on the businesses, link in, it takes you to this longer page where we can again see a bit more of a summary. There's a map-based way of navigating the site. Some people like to look at maps. We're all different. Some people like looking at pictures. Some people like looking at words. Some people like to see maps. It's all it's trying to cater for everybody. And that's the thing to remember when you put your websites together and you're only looking at some people like pictures. On Facebook, for example, I use Facebook a lot. I love putting pictures up and then just saying about the picture rather than just leaving with some words. We've on the individual listings, you'll see these little boxes with the squiggles in there. I guess probably 50% of people here have come across them and know what they are, and 50% don't. But you have if you know what these things are. And if you don't, I'm just sort of about too shy to say the news. Right, it's simply a QR code. QR stands for quick response. I'll just quickly show you. Most smartphones, there's probably, if you're under 30, probably the majority of the population's got them. You find there's an app there, scanning the barcode. You hold it over the picture, and once it's recognised as the process, it beeps. It has them there, and it's come up with a web address, the full phone number there, and also you can click a button there to locate it on the map. So it's all part of the GPS, and if you've got the GPS on the phone, it'll even tell you the fastest way to get there. So it's very much an incoming thing. You can see that there. This is just a snippet from one of the pages. You'll see these social networking icons throughout, where people subscribe to those services. Costs nothing, so costs nothing to get on these services. There's lots of people who help you. I often recommend people they ask their children to help them if they get stuck, because the children they've invested the time in learning it, put it that way. And there you can see how this information fits in within the context of the available site. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip through some of the listings there, so you can just get a flavour for people on the site. So this is the Crafty Kitten based in Van Nicky, can you put your hand up? Introduce Nicky there. She's got a very unique story here. It's developed over the years. She's got this great love for making things, which she can convey in the products that she makes. Sells them all over. I think we've been talking all over the world.
Yeah, I've got 6 going out to America this week.
Fantastic. And when we popped in to see you, you were making these dragons,
yeah.
Which sell sort of a luxury thing, so incredible accessories. And I know you've got quite a lot of experience with e-commerce yourself, with building websites and various different things. And you're also understand the importance of getting them found,
yeah,
as well. So that was very interesting to be honest, it's amazing to see the expertise that is within the community. So if you reach out and ask around, there's always going to be people who don't know the information who will help you. Just go below. Put your hand up. There we go. Again, it's got some great e-commerce facilities on this site here. Online booking, I believe, which you actually built the system yourself. We chatted before, and I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
Miles.
Miles, he's got a great history in IT, and got a lot of expertise with online booking systems, so he was able to put that together. So absolutely fantastic to see that facility there. You can see the very impressive vehicle that they use for their underground adventures. We've got Snowdonia Supplies here. Aaron, we're going to hear from shortly. As I said, he runs 3 different websites. 3 different e-commerce websites. Probably you've got a lot more than 3 websites, I would imagine. You tend to pick them up over time. And I think it's the same with any business. Some websites you do work well, work really well, some ones don't work so well. Speaking for myself now. Some are successful, some aren't. And to have 3 successful websites is a real achievement. I suppose this also shows the importance of niching. When you're putting a website together, you need to be very clear on what it's got to achieve and who the audience is. And sometimes it's important to have a specific website for a specific niche. Online ordering, credit card payments, all that sort of stuff goes without saying, really. And you've got several very different businesses. There's the taxidermy supplies, the glass eyes, and there's a very innovative blade sharpening tool that you've got, which is very nicely packaged and it's got a huge potential. So I'm sure I will tell you about that later. Thank you so much about it. Hopefully flex photos on the site here. We've got been established online for many years. Online ordering?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long have you had that for?
The last 5 years.
Last 5 years. So absolutely fantastic. So anyone in the world can go online, look at the pictures, and also for just get general exposure. Absolutely fantastic. And those pictures are absolutely full of character. I like this picture here. I wasn't sure whether we were looking at Conwy or Gwynedd. And someone can correct it if the borders somewhere around here.
Just about.
Is that correct?
That's Conwy.
It's all Conwy.
Just about.
Just about, right.
But just no.
So fantastic. So what a great advert for this area, for the diverse activities that are going on here. Another sort of about diversification. Great story here. Bryn and Menna. Say hello. Fantastic. There's a great story about their farm diversification and how that came about here. Absolutely stunning scenery. And also there's a story about how you managed to get some help from the authorities, from the enterprise agencies at the time. And that's a great thing. And, it's a great facility. I've played there myself, and it's very, very popular with local people and people afar. So, yeah, it was a cold. It was something cold. This is Mark Constantine. He's got a website, sort of early stages. It's got huge potential. He does these rosettes for shows, and with a demand all around the country. Imagine I don't think a lot of people doing that. So he's managed to make a name for himself. So with the increased use of social networking, it's a huge potential to identify new markets as well. So to use that as a tool. Neil here. We've got representatives from Eucalyptus here tonight. I'm not sure if we have, but this is a great story. This is a family business that's been going for 20 or so years, growing eucalyptus trees in the Econwy Valley. Not native plants. And I had a chat to them about. He said that they seed very easy. He said no worry of that. It's very hard work actually to get them to seed and grow. And but a fantastic business supplying florists all over the country, all over the UK, with very, very good quality foliage. And as he says, their affability is probably due to the superior foliage on my telephone pattern, but maybe it's not give myself the full credit there. And absolutely stunning setting there. Got Joe and Jenny there with the garden gates. Fantastic story. And I know they've got a great website. They make good use of social networking. And I know they've had some very good press recently. Right, shout, say hello so everyone can see you. Fantastic. And it's great to talk to these people, different people, see what their different, what knowledge there is within the community. That's what it's about, really. Learning from each other. We've got Donna here. She's got a very full-functioned website. You're going to hear from her shortly. Full e-commerce, making very, very good use of social networking. And I don't want to say too much about it, but because I'll probably spoil the story. But I know on Twitter you've got a particular character that's maybe not yourself, but tweets every day and very busy on Facebook, and huge potential for that. Very, very cost-effective marketing, and I'm sure we're going to learn a lot from listening to Donna, and I'm sure I'm going to learn something as well. So there's a particular character that Gamer here, based in Abergele. Great story about our innovation. Gaynor, do you want to? I know you said hello once, but so everyone knows where you are. Very innovative product here, with making items out of recycled glass. But that's not all she does. There's also got a very extensive range of beads and glass beads and things you can make, along with like sort of a very nice retail operation. Try to so I hope I've given you a flavour of some of the great diversity that's happening within your community already. We're hopefully this website will bring it all together, and we can all share good practice. So have a good time. Thank you, Bob. Excellent. So you can see where we're coming from. I think you covered everybody in the room. You're there. The next presenter is John Conley,